with Brianna and Mercedes in the post. It's a one-point game with a minute to play. There's Copper, been the best player on the floor tonight, and she continues to be. Kahleah Copper, unbelievable game for her tonight. 10 of 16, 24 points. Gives her team the three-point edge.
That's her season high and just 2 off her career high, and it's been taking it to the bucket. Right here, she's out front. Canada in the game for her defense, and it does not matter. She blows by Jordan Canada and gets to the rim with ease. The weak side defense nowhere to be found. You see Mercedes Russell and Sue Bird kind of stuck on the left-hand side of the lane. But when you've got that kind of athleticism, you get by your initial defender, she can get in the air and finish it off the glass. She's done it time and time and time again to burn Seattle. 10 buckets, 2 from deep, the other 8 have been at the rim.
She's got twice as many points as any player on her team. That does not happen very often. 24 points for Copper, 12 for Dolson, the second leading scorer. And Dolson came off the bench. The second leading scorer was 11 with Stevens. And speaking of Stephanie Dolson, how about this? All those Olympians, 5 for Seattle, and then plus Katie Lou Samuelson, who wasn't able to participate in the 3-on-3, and then Stephanie Dolson from Chicago, as well as Endor Fall participating in the Olympics as well. So just a tremendous contingent of Olympians from various countries here in Everett tonight. They were honored before the game. There's a basketball game to be decided right now.
And a 3-point advantage for Chicago. You do not need to force a 3 here. There is plenty of time. Get the best available look. Make it a high percentage shot.
Lloyd picks up her dribble. She's got a fire from 30. No good.
Yeah, that was just a force. She didn't need to do that. She was left open, but so deep, had to hesitate and then let it go. And now you have to get a stop. Shot clock, 24 seconds. Still plenty of time if you get a stop.
Wow, I think she found herself so open after picking up her dribble. She just decided to try her hand at a wide open. That was a good, pretty darn close to 30, maybe 28 feet. Vandersloot loses Bird, now backs off. She's going to take all the shot clock away. Don't need to foul now. Copper has it. This time Canada does a much better job. Ooh, foul call. I believe they're going to get Jordan on this one, but she looked like she did a pretty good job.
Copper had her head down, and she is feeling it, you can tell. She just exploded with the dribble, going with her right hand again, and Seattle picking up what looked like a pretty ticky-tack foul, but it doesn't matter. She's heading to the line.
Well, there's only one player tonight with her A game on both teams, and that's her, Kahleah Copper. I mean, everyone else is playing at B or worse basketball for them. And Copper is A+, like career high stuff. And she's got 26 now.
And that ties her career high. And you can see after the free throws bopping up and down, it's a 2-possession game and only 34.5 seconds to go. So Seattle in the fourth quarter just has not been good down the stretch, frankly. They have left a lot of buckets out there. And the turnovers for Seattle are uncharacteristic. And, you know, it's not often that you see Seattle with 16 turnovers, and where Chicago had 12 in the first half, they've cleaned that up. They only have 7 here in the second half, and they are leading Seattle by 5.
Hey fans, the Storm and Jordan Canada teaming up with Nordstrom for their annual Shoes That Fit campaign. They're raising money to get brand new Nike sneakers to Seattle area students in need. Visit any Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack store. Donate $10 and go to shoesthatfit.org/Nordstrom. Dick Fain, Elise Woodward, glad you could join us. Joe TV here in Seattle, NBA TV as well. And the Seattle Storm getting shocked again by the Chicago Sky. Lost the first one in overtime a couple of weeks ago in Chicago.
But that was without Sue Bird and Stewie. This one, they're at full strength.
Talbot for 3, in and out. Rebound, Stevens loses handle of it in Seattle. Wow, that would have been ball game right there. And Seattle not gotten that back.
that ball going all around the rim and would not go down for Stephanie Talbot, who's back on the floor for the offensive possession. Canada on the floor on the defensive side.
Nobody is shooting the ball with confidence for the Storm.
Well, they're 3 of 17 from deep, and it's just uncharacteristic of this team. It happens sometimes, but this was a look that Stephanie Talbot has been in the top 5 of three-point shooters all season, and that one just touching all over the rim. It's a good look. She just couldn't get it to go. And Seattle's had a lot of good looks that haven't gone. They've also had too many inefficient shots that have not been in rhythm and have been with a hand in their face. So there's definitely some things for this team to clean up offensively.
So they're reviewing the last touch. It seemed to me like it was definitely off the hands of Stevens. There you see. I don't know. That shouldn't take long. Because that was definitely touched by Azaré. So let's talk strategy here. 25 seconds left. It'll be Seattle basketball, they've decided. So quickest best shot here, because you can't take too much time on this possession.
Right. Essentially now the shot clock is off after this possession for Seattle. So they're not going to get the ball back unless they force a turnover or commit a foul. They don't have any fouls to give. The next foul, Chicago, will be in the bonus. So for Seattle, you're looking, well, you would love to get an open 3 off of, a set play here. You've got 3 three-point shooters on the floor right now with Sue delivering the basketball from out of bounds.
Seattle 0 for 5 with 4 turnovers since the 5-minute mark. That is unbelievable. Jewel finally snaps that first field goal since near the 5-minute mark. 4:54 was the last time Seattle made a field goal, and they got the quick foul. So they did A and they did B. Now we'll see if they can get a free throw miss here, potentially 2 free throw misses.
Yeah,
but that probably isn't going to happen with Courtney
Vanderson. 88% free throw shooter this season. So it's nice when your point guard who handles the ball and gets open in the backcourt can also make essentially 9 out of 10 free throws. It's not who you want head to the line, but quickly shooting at 94%. So
Courtney Vandersloot playing her high school basketball at Kentwood and misses that one. Kent's about 40 miles south to 30 miles south of where we are right now in Everett. This is the big one. That one rims home. 4-point game. Still time for Seattle. Jewel Lloyd takes the handoff to Sue. Mercedes didn't roll in time. 10 seconds left in the game clock. Talbot throws it away. My goodness. And that has just been a rough night for the threes tonight for Seattle, and that will do it. Chicago will go to 2-0 against the Seattle Storm in the season. But this one, much more impressive than the one they had a couple of weeks ago, because they beat a birdless, Stewartless Seattle team at home. This time, they come to the greater Seattle area and beat Seattle at full strength.
Well, and now Chicago, they've been a good road team all year. They are now 9-4 on the road. So you knew this game was going to be difficult. Chicago playing for their playoff lives. Seattle just wrapping up the playoff bid. They're in no matter what. But, boy, you thought they're playing for seeding. This is a tough one for Seattle. They had a lead and just couldn't really get that run to stomp out Chicago's hopes, and Chicago stole one here on the road.
Seattle leads from the midway stages of the first all the way until the closing minutes of the game.